Little micey ratsies. Ah, there you are. Yeah, look what I got for you here. There's some food for us. It's for all of us. You know, I'm bringing this as a fellow mouse. I'm bringing this to you.
You can be the king.
I can be the king. Are you sure? Are you sure now? Yeah, all right. Okay, fine. I accept. I humbly accept. Yes. Yes, all right. I humbly accept. You can call me your majesty now. All right. So, yeah, all right. So eat up. Eat up. You know, it's a feast. It's a feast fit for a king, so to speak. All right. There you go. Have as much as you want. Have as much as you like. Have as much as you like. I've already eaten. I don't need any. Thank you. Dig in, you know, tuck in and...
No, I'm the important mouse here. I want to challenge you.
You're the important mouse. You're challenging the king. Hold on. You asked me to be the king, and then you challenged me right away. What is this, a setup? Was that the setup the whole time?
No, wait a second. I can be the king.
You're saying that all the mice said I could be the king except for you. I'm sorry, may I remind you there's something called a social contract, all right? What that means is that you're born, you're part of the society agrees to certain things, or it's led to believe that it's agreed to them, doesn't matter, all right? And then if you don't do what you're told to do, then you lose, all right? That's you got to go away or just shut up, all right? That's how it works.
Shut up!
No. You have to shut up because by social contract...
No, you're not the king.
What are you doing? All right. Listen. You want me to bring in the big guns here? Is that what you're forcing me to do? All right. I will rat you out, all right? I will eat cheese on you and the whole gang, all right? I got cats. I got Hep Cats who will, on my signal, all right, come and take you out, all right? Is that what you want? You want me to rat you out like that? You're going to continue to challenge me. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull rank on you. All right. I'm going to bring. All right. In fact, here they are. Okay, officer, you can take them away. Oh, where did they go? What do you mean they were right? I told you to stand still. What? They ran away. I can't believe that. No loyalty to kings nowadays. I'll tell you that. That's for sure. Magna Carta, Magna Charta, Smarta, Water. I don't need any of that. They didn't understand my social contract. We're gonna have to try to catch them a different way. Like what kind of way? You got a better idea? Maybe we could make a mouse trap. Yeah, a mouse trap. Like in that game where you walk around, you go around the board and you roll dice and then you step on things and then it catches the mouse. All right, well, we don't have that game, okay? We don't have that game here at all. We have to build a better mousetrap. Well, a better one. We got one already? We have to build one that's better? No, but we have to build a mousetrap that's really good. Yeah, all right. So, what is this? What is this? What are you dropping? Something's been dropped right into my lap, so to speak. All right, what is this?
Meow.
This is an actual cat. An actual cat? Yeah, hi there, little, Rosa, I think her name is Rosa. Okay, very nice cat. All right, so, that's right, this was the trap that we used to catch the cat. You remember when I was a bad guy in the other skit? Oh, yeah, I remember. All right, so in that skit, we caught the cat in this trap, so I'm thinking if we could use it to catch a cat in the one skit, you know, we can use it to catch mice in another skit. So why don't we do that right now? We'll set it up, and they'll just crawl right in there because it's part of the script, you know. No, I think we should make a much bigger trap. Why? Well, we have to catch 2 mice, remember? Yeah, that's right. And one of them is really big, is almost as big as Theresa, maybe bigger. That's right. I forgot about that. I forgot about the casting on this one. All right, yeah. So, okay, let's lay this out here. We'll lay this out right here. Okay, and we got the one trap. That'll be the decoy trap. They'll say, oh, we're too smart to be caught in a trap like that. Rats are smart. All right, fine. They'll show how smart they are by going around that trap. All right, and then they'll fall right into the bag. We'll say we'll say the cat's in the bag, so to speak, because it's actually mice. All right, so we'll say that, and then there will be heroes. All right, and we'll get decorations and promotions, and people will like us for a change. All right. Look, I think the mice are coming. Shh! Don't say anything. All right, we got something here. Wait, something fell into the trap. Oh, look at that. All right, we got it. The cat's in the bag. The mouse is in the box. All right, what now? Look, that one's getting away. Oh, don't go away. You don't talk to it. You'll scare it away. I was just telling you not to go away so that it would get caught in the trap. You can't tell someone to be caught in a trap. Come on, you can't warn them. You're giving them foreknowledge. Look, we caught it. All right, so now... I'm here to inform you that since you are caught, you are in our captivity, all right? That you will have to do as we say, okay, because you violated the social contract. I wanted to see what was going on. All right, well, this is what's going on, okay? We caught this big mouse here. So, okay, you're caught now. So, it's our job now to explain to you in a way that you can understand, all right, what a social contract is, all right? What a social contract is, that, all right, you're in a group, all right? And the group has to make a decision about something, okay? It thinks it has to make a decision. Somebody tells it has to make a decision. So it gets together and it says, oh, we have to make a decision on what the rules are going to be, all right? And somebody says, we don't like these rules. We want different rules. And they say, sorry, we got a majority here of people who are fed a certain set of beliefs, okay, and they come to a certain conclusion, and this small group of people becomes a majority, all right? Okay, by telling everybody else what they're supposed to think. You're the mother? You're this mother? Look, yeah, I know. No, I'm not a mother. No, I haven't been a mother myself. Believe it or not, I have not been a mother. We caught her because I had to explain the social contract to her. We're not gonna mistreat you. We're not barbarians here. We're not animals, okay? We're cats. We're Hep Cats, all right? So we're gonna tell you, okay, you're listening now? Are you listening to me? Are you listening to me too? Oh, yes, of course. All right, are you ready to hear this now? Are you ready to listen? Have you finished eating and talking and complaining? Little wolf. Yeah, what? What are we gonna eat? What do you mean we're gonna eat? Well, after my speech, all right? No, but I'm really hungry. Yeah, okay, but I gotta explain to these mice, all right, what social contract is. Don't you understand? But what? Is that gonna fatten them up? You can't fatten them up with words. Fatten them up? What do you mean? Well, we caught them in order to eat them. We did? Well, yeah, we're cats. Ah, that's right, we're cats. So we have to eat those disgusting mice? Oh, yeah. And so you're just talking to them all the time as if that's gonna, put meat on their bones. It's not. It's just gonna bore them to death. Bore them to death? What are you saying? I'm a bad speech giver? What do you mean, a bad orator? I'm a great orator. I studied. I learned. I learned at community college, all right? And then we had a class on oratory. Yes, but what I'm saying is that that's not gonna make them more tasty. Well, maybe not, but it will fill them full of erudition, okay? That will do them good in their lives. Well, not if we eat them. Well, they'll understand. They'll understand, going to the grave or whatever, that their life had not been lived in vain because they understood the social contract. But why would they care about the social contract after they're dead? Well, not after they're dead, obviously, but before they die, all right? They can understand. They can say, oh, wow, I didn't live my life in vain. I understand the social contract. It's not any different, okay, from any professor of government or something. They write book after book after book on the social contract, and just before they die, they say, I know everything about the social contract. Hooray for me, all right? I can die in peace now. That's how it works, I'm just helping these mice, to get something, to learn something, so that their life will have had meaning. All right, do you understand that? Well, I don't know but it's just not going to make them any more tasty. I'm getting really hungry. My stomach is already grumbling. Why don't we? I got an idea. This is a brilliant idea. Listen to this. Okay, this is my idea. Instead of consuming them right this minute, like greedy, hasty people, all right, what we do is we breed them, all right? We take them into captivity, or we can even release them into the wild, but we tag them, all right, so we can follow them around, all right? And we make them breed, all right? We make them breed, and they'll be breeding like mice, like rabbits, all right? But they'll be mice, not rabbits, all right? And when they breed in the tons, then we can consume to our heart's galore. All right, to our heartburns galore, so to speak. That's what we do. So we don't need to eat them now. That would be unproductive. It would be inefficient. You could lose some weight. Look at you. What do you mean? Look at that stomach. You got some cellulite there. I can definitely see. I don't know how you could possibly see that. I'm wearing a shirt. All right, I'm speaking figuratively. What I'm saying is that it's a new moon. Okay, well, it will be a new moon soon. And during the new moon, you gotta fast. All right, it's good for your health. It'll make you smarter. Smarter?
Could I possibly be any smarter?
Sure, everybody can. Everybody can get smarter. Come on now. What are you making me laugh?
I'm not trying to make you laugh.
No, it's an expression, all right? Look, okay, we leave these two mice alone just for a couple of days, all right? They have a bunch of babies, the babies have a bunch of babies, and they baby themselves out. All right, and in the end, we're left with the whole planet full of food, all right? Not just two lousy, morsels of nothing, okay? Look, they don't even have skin on their bones. And look at them. They've been in captivity for too long, all right? I brought them the one offering, but aside from that, they haven't had any food for a couple of weeks, So let's let them, run around and have babies and live a good life and retire and bring up their grandchildren just so that we'll have something to eat in the future. That's my proposal to you. You can go, all right? So live in peace and have a lot of babies and bring them up tastily and wholesomely. Oh, I can't believe it.
What's the matter?
I let them go. I didn't explain the social contract to them. How are they going to live now?
What do you mean?
Well, they're not going to know how to set up a society. It's going to be total chaos. They won't know what to say to each other in the supermarkets. When they come in, they won't know how to pay for their food.
But I don't think they do that. They just run around and get food.
Well, fine, okay, but what if somebody gets out of line? You got to control him. You got to punish him and explain to him that what he did was wrong. How are you going to catch him? You don't have you got to have the whole police state apparatus.
Well, but I think that they just, if somebody gets out of hand, then the mice come together and then eat them to death or do something else like that or make them go away.
Well, all right, but what about how they're going to bring up their children and explain to them how to be mice?
Well, I think the children will just learn by doing what they see their parents do.
But what about things like higher mathematics?
Well, I don't think they have that much food. They have to really count really big numbers, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, and then that would probably be enough for them.
So you're saying I should just leave well enough alone and not try to impose my view of the construct of society and which ones are necessary and so on and so forth on them per se? Is that what you're hinting at?
I think, in fact, they'll probably have more tasty babies if their heads are not filled with a lot of knowledge and facts.
All right, if you say so, okay, we'll see how it works. We'll take the natural approach. We'll let Mother Nature do her thing and we'll leave her alone for a change.
Little wolf.
Yeah?
You know what? I think that maybe I've had enough of being a Hep Cat and I'd kind of like to be a wolf.
What do you mean? You mean go back to the way things were? When you weren't Hep, when you were square?
I don't understand what you mean by saying I was square.
Well, I mean that you didn't know how to be cool. You didn't know how to be down with the bros and running around and finding clever ways to catch mice. That was really clever. All right, we had some clever thoughts and ideas out there that we put into action. We implemented them. We didn't sit around waiting until the patent cleared. Okay, we did it right away. Well, we said, yeah, steal this idea. This is a great idea. I want everybody to have it. All right, so this is your idea. That's what we did, all right? And we came up with some brilliant thoughts there entered our minds, your and mine.
Well, I understand that, of course. And perhaps before I wouldn't have been able to have the time to do that because I was so busy, chatting and trying to fit in.
Oh, yeah, tell me about it.
But I'm thinking but once I learned that here, why do I have to continue to be a cat?
Well, what do you mean?
Well, I mean, it's a little unnatural for me to wag my tail the way a cat does. I mean, that doesn't really reflect what I really think inside.
Yeah, but all right, but fine. But how are cats going to understand you if you wag your tail the wolf way? They're not going to understand you.
Well, that's okay. I don't need all cats to understand me. I just want to be myself.
You want to go back to... You think you can be yourself? You weren't yourself ever before. Think about it. Your 9-to-5 job and your ridiculous gadgets and all that. I mean, how are you going to go back to that? Yeah, aren't you going to fall back right into the same traps?
Well, those mice didn't fall into the trap.
I'm not talking about a physical trap. I'm talking about a mental trap, a mental prison, a cage. Even for the astral body, for God's sake. I mean, come on. You know what it's like out there.
Yes, but I think that what I learned here, why would I have to forget what it was like to run around and to be with other Hep Cats and think about clever mice traps and being part of the mod squad and doing Robin Hood type of Saul Alinsky kind of things.
Well, yeah, Saul Alinsky, yeah.
Kerouac and Hunter Thompson and all of that. You know, those book clubs where we discussed all that really had an effect.
So you're saying you could go back to the old wolf, wolf eats world, dog eat dog, so to speak, world, and not get caught up in it again. People won't even accept us. They won't recognize us. It's like the Plato thing, you're in the cave, and then you get out of the cave, and you come back, and you tell the people in the cave, hey, there's a whole world out there, and they say, what are you talking about? We just got Marvel comic films on the screen here. That's all we got. All right, and you're gonna try to tell them there's different dimensions? Come on, nobody's gonna believe that, though.
Well, I mean, if you can see the bigger picture, right, not just what's on the screen, all right, then you can see what those people are not seeing.
How can you do that?
Well, because you can see in 3 dimensions, you can see the bigger picture, and they can't. So you see what's coming, and then you can tell them, oh, look out, this is probably gonna come, because you can see it, but they can't. Because they're looking at their, phones, or they have blinders on, or they have Google goggles, or whatever they're called.
Yeah, Google, the glassholes. Yeah, right.
Yeah, okay, whatever. And so, but you can see everything that's going on around. Oh, and then you predict what's happening. And they say, how did you know that? You say, I know because I could see. And they say, but how could you see? You could say, just take off the glasses and the goggles, and you can see.
And you think they're actually going to take them off? You like that film where the guy makes the guy put the glasses on and he can see all the hidden messages behind the slogans and advertising and so on?
Well, yeah, but in this case, they're not putting glasses on. They're taking the glasses off.
You mean like the Google Glass, the glass holes?
Right.
All right, if you think you can do that, we can try to work something like that. But, so you want to go back to being a wolf, huh?
Well, it's who I really am inside.